May kebot ako. My family had a short vacation in Hong Kong at habang nasa Disneyland ang pamilya ko, naghanap ako ng mga makasaysayang lugar na may kaugnayan sa ating mga Pilipino. The Hong Kong Antiquities Authority, na parang NHCP nila, installed 3 markers on Hong Kong Island that honor Filipinos. I am Mona Magnoveluz. I hunt down ancestors and chase fascinating stories in Philippine history. Adventure 1. Pumunta tayo sa tiniran ng pamilya Rizal. Pagbaba ko sa Uber sa Cane Road, bumulaga sa akin ang mortal enemy ko. Matarik na hagdan. Pero go lang para sa bayan. At dahil mabait si Lord, lumitaw ang escalator. Sa unang hinto, I turned right and saw the red oblong marker that read, Dr. Jose P. Rizal lived in this area together with his family from December 1891 to June 1892. The marker was right beside a street sign that read Red Naxela Terrace. It's Alexander backward. May Jeprox din pala sa Hong Kong. Joke. Many years ago, a Chinese sign painter placed the letters from right to left, which was how the Chinese read their characters. The mistake could have easily been corrected, but somehow the name stuck. Austin Coates, in his biography on Rizal, Philippine Nationalist and Patriot, describes the area as follows. A small house which they furnished and decorated themselves, situated some 300 feet above sea level on the steepest part of the peak in an area occupied mainly by Portuguese families originally from Macau who were the backbone of Hong Kong's middle class. Bakit ba si Rizal tumira sa Hong Kong? Kasi nung na-publish na ang Noli at Fili, his family faced harassment and land eviction. Nawala sa kanila ang lupa nila sa Calamba dahil kay Lolo Pepe. He relocated them to Hong Kong para mabuhay sila ng payapa. And he established a successful ophthalmology clinic at yun ang susunod kong pinuntahan. Adventure 2, pumunta ako sa Century Square sa De Aguilar Street. At street level to the right of the steps and the building sign, look for the utility exhaust grill. Look up and you will see another red oblong. The red marker reads, Dr. Jose P. Rizal, Philippine physician, poet, author, and patriot, practiced medicine in 1891 to 1892 in a clinic which stood on this site. Dr. Jose Rizal established a successful ophthalmology practice along number 5, De Aguilar Street, and at his home. We know this because NHCP still has his business card. He was aided by his friend and neighbor, Dr. Lorenzo P. Marquez. Rizal attracted patients from diverse backgrounds, including British, Chinese, Portuguese, and American residents of the colony. After living in Hong Kong for 7 months, Rizal returned to the Philippines to establish La Liga Filipina and defend his honor against reformists like Eduardo Delete, who accused him of cowardice and of living comfortably in exile while Filipinos suffered. He also sought a meeting with Governor General Eulogio Despujo, which was a trap. When he showed up for the meeting, he was locked away in Fort Santiago before being exiled to Dapitan. Adventure number 3. This next trip brought me to 27 Morrison Hill Road. Taal natives Felipe Agoncillo and Galicano Apacible, along with their families, shared an address here. It is now the Morrison Hill Playground. When you get there, take the left entrance, and immediately to the left, you will find another red oblong. This marker reads, in May 1898, in this vicinity, the first Philippine national flag was sewn by hand by Doña Marcela Mariño de Agoncillo, wife of Felipe Agoncillo, the first Filipino diplomat, assisted by her daughter Lorenza and Mrs. Delfina Herboso Natividad, niece of Dr. Jose Rizal. This flag, which became the rallying symbol of unity for the Filipino people during the Philippine Revolution, was officially unfurled during the proclamation of Philippine independence on June 12, 1898 in Kawit, Cavite. I sat on a bench for a while looking at this massive tree, wondering what patriotic conversations it witnessed. So those are the 3 sites with markers from the Hong Kong Antiquities Authority that are relevant to Philippine history. Marami pang iba pero walang mga marker. Hanapin na lang natin sila sa Google Maps. Location 1. When the Pact of Biak na Bato was signed, Aguinaldo's government was exiled to Hong Kong. Jose Maria Basa, a rich Filipino in exile, hosted many activities for the junta in his home along 47 Remedios Terrace, Arbuthnot Road. The structure no longer exists, but the street still does. Location 2. Dr. Mariano Ponce was a Filipino politician and Aguinaldo's emissary to foreign governments. His home along number 2 Castle Terraces was a common meeting place for Filipinos during the Revolution. Juan Luna, who became a diplomat after his career as an artist, died in his house in December 1899. An apartment building called Castle 1 was erected where the historical structure once stood. Location 3. Juan Luna was first buried in the Colonial Cemetery in Happy Valley, now known as the Hong Kong Cemetery. He rested here for 20 years before being exhumed in the 1920s. No physical marker remains today as Luna now rests at the San Agustin Church. Location 4. Josephine Bracken was born to Irish parents in the British Army's Victoria Barracks in Hong Kong. Her father was a corporal. A large stretch of land in the Admiralty area was once the site of the Victoria Barracks, but it has since been developed. The only remnants can be found at the junction of Queens Road East, Hennessy Road, and Queensway. These are the old entrances to the barracks. I created a trifold brochure with map pins and instructions you can download for free. Baka sa susunod na punta ninyo sa Hong Kong, gusto ninyo rin mag-adventure. Hong Kong is not just a place for shopping and a theme park experience. This former British colony played a role in the Filipino struggle for independence. O, diba?
Meow meow.